Looks like we do have Jim Schlossnagle there on the hotline. We go straight to the hotline. We are joined by Jim Schlossnagle. Schloss, good morning, sir.
Good morning, guys.
So I'll just start things off with what an emotional weekend. Obviously, getting to the College World Series alone is emotional, but to all the ups and downs, just kind of reflect here a few hours after last night's dramatic win.
Well, I climbed my butt out of bed to. It was a long night of let's just say team function, but well, not team function, with staff function. Mr. Lucci leading the charge. Now it was awesome. I mean, what an awesome night. I just heard the tail end of Bronny talking. The emotions, the swing of emotions, we played so poorly early, not throwing strikes, losing Shane, another emotional blow. Anytime you lose a big player, it hurts. Hopefully it's nothing career altering for him, but who knows? But 12th man obviously was the 12th. I mean, Caden Kent's swing. I think I heard you talking about Caden Wilson getting some big outs for us. Aschenbeck was Aschenbeck. But the crowd was really the story of the game in my mind. And, it drastically affected Oregon. Anybody who says it didn't is just not paying attention. And everybody goes through something, like Bronny. I think I heard Bronny just say. And it's not always the 8 best teams that have the 8 greatest seasons that end up in Omaha. It's tournament baseball, and I really, really couldn't be more proud of a team to fight through what we did, and then obviously for Caden to. It's not that he got that hit; he deserved that hit. He earned the right to have that kind of success in that moment, and love him to death, and couldn't be more proud of him.
Coach, as soon as the ball left the bat and goes out of the ballpark, my first thought was the game knows, and you said it in the post game.
Yeah.
I think people don't understand what kind of player Caden Kent is just in general. And I know you said he'd be starting at a lot of places across the country, and you're right. But can you take us through what his days look like at the ballpark when people aren't around? There's not 8,000 people watching him hit a grand slam, because that is where that moment was born.
He just stays committed to a routine. He just prepares as if he's playing before the lineup's announced. He gets his ground balls at all. Shoot 4 spots now. He'll get him at third, short, second, and first. He prepares as if he's playing. And there was a while there where he was understandably, especially younger, where, he was upset. And I think he would say that he probably didn't like to be around me, and he wasn't that fun to coach. But I think there was a point in the year where, I think it was this year, where we just had a conversation about, dude, when the season's over, if this isn't where you want to be, we'll talk about it. Hopefully it's not, because he has such great value. And I can see him as he gets better, if he evolves into an elite SEC player, I can see him playing here. And I said, let's just enjoy it for what it is. I mean, whether you believe it or not, I think the world of you. And I do believe you're going to have big moments here. And he finally kind of let I don't know who else is in his ear about playing time. And he kind of finally just let all that go and controlled what he can control. And it turned out for him. And exactly what you said is, as soon as he released all that, whatever you would call jealousy or being upset about not playing, as soon as he released it, then everything became more enjoyable. And he's always been supportive of his teammates, and then the game knows. The game truly does know who treats the game the right way, and it's not a guarantee, but it does give you the best chance to be successful.
Coach, let's talk about some baseball stuff. So I thought, number one thing that You guys did a lot. It seems like during the week was implement some pickoff moves. I know they didn't go your way, but what did you see out of Oregon on the defensive side where you thought you could have some success? So you did have some success, I guess, picking guys off as well. But then on the flip side, you had I thought some kind of inning-changing stolen base opportunities, and I thought y'all were really savvy on both ends of that spectrum.
Yeah, on the positive side, we had the pickoff in the first inning to where when Sadeo, the leadoff hitter, got on, so that saved us a run. Well, I guess it was the top of the first inning. The one pitcher on their team you could run on was the lefty Grenzel, which is he has a long leg time, but he had picked 72 times going into the year. So it's just a chess match. It's a gamble. You're picking a pitch to run on and hoping he doesn't pick over. And that worked out with 2 outs because Schott got the 2-out hit. The pick play to third base, that was a big out for us, I think, in the regional, right? Is that when we ran it and it got an out? We felt like Oregon was about to safety squeeze that run in, so we were trying to set up a play to maybe defend that. Gavin said he lost the ball in the crowd. I don't know. He should have caught the ball, but it's a high reward, high risk play anytime you're doing that. But we do practice it. We do practice it once a week, but that doesn't mean that the kids are going to be perfect. And then, if anybody's going to take the blame for the first and third rundown, you can only choose. We only have so many hours in a week to practice the things that are important. And when we pick the guy off with Teddy running with the ball, you can't run towards second base and think you're going to be able to stop and throw towards home, especially him. What he needed to do there, which we have talked about 1,000 times, is just do the rundown. I mean, Ali was closing in. If he just gives the ball up, what you do is you catch the ball, you look the guy back, and then you run the rundown, and Ali's got to come crashing, catch the ball, and tag the runner out before the runner at third base scores. But in the moment, he wasn't thinking that, so he stopped and tried to throw the guy out. But I do feel like we minimized damage. I think we had the one, I don't remember the line score, so much has happened since then. We didn't have a massive inning. Obviously, we didn't give up 9. But I thought that Caden got us out of that big inning. He gave away a free pass on, I think, a walk, and then he threw away a pickoff play. Those are things that just because you practice them, just because they are a part of you, and some of those things are very much a part of us, doesn't mean they're going to work out. I mean, it's imperfect people playing the game. But Zane Badmiev how about that? Zane Badmiev being the winning pitcher in the Super Regional game. I don't think I saw somebody cry more than Zane Badmiev last night. What that guy's been through personally in his life, if people only knew. And then to transfer from Tarleton and be the winning pitcher in a Super Regional championship game to send your team to Omaha. So lots of storylines and just a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun.
Yeah, Coach. And again, I'm going to try to pick on your coaching brain. If you had about the 4th inning or 5th inning last night, when you start looking at and you're running more guys out of the bullpen, what would you have done today if you had to play? Who would have gotten the ball had you allowed yourself to think that far ahead?
Well, certainly Lampkin would have been the starting pitcher. I wouldn't have. I mean, you're definitely planning for the. Once you get down, you're definitely thinking, all right, how can we somewhat keep this close, and B, still use the fact that we won the first game to our advantage. So Lampkin would have started the game. Cortez said he felt great. He could have probably gotten us some outs. I think the fact that we just got Rudis in there and right back out, I think Rudis could have done that. I think Caden Wilson could have helped us in the short stint that he threw. And then, if we would have continued to lose, I wouldn't have used Oschenbeck, and probably would have been one of those where we went with Lampkin as long as we could, and then asked Oshenbeck to throw 60-some pitches. But actually, as soon as we got it to and Josh Stewart. So as soon as we got it to 8-6, I think 8-6 or 8-7. As soon as we got it to 8-6, I turned around and told Max, "Hey, Stewart's in the game." And then when we got it to 9-8, I said, "Screw it, we're going for this deal. Oshenbeck's in the game." And then Caden hit the grand slam, and that made it that much easier. And I don't know how much you guys have talked. I haven't been listening to you this morning, but I hope you've been talking about Hayden Schott. I mean, what he's done pretty much on one leg all weekend. You lose Montgomery, you lose Sadeo, and Schott's playing on one leg, and man, just kept getting hits, and that backside homer, that turned out to be pretty big in the ninth inning because you need every run.
Schloss, we appreciate your time, sir. Last night was phenomenal. It was great, and we can't wait to see what happens there in Omaha.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys very much. Look forward to seeing everybody there. Gig 'em.